Hi, LSB Feaster here with LSB Feaster's radio channel where we keep great radio from the past alive. Since I was a kid, I just loved hearing great radio. One thing I used to do was do road trips and just record the radio stations there. The audio I'm featuring today is from one of those road trips. I took a trip to Boston and just recorded all these great morning shows, and you'll hear what I heard on this tape. Charles Laquidara on WBCN, Loren and Wally on WVBF, Maddie Siegal on WXKS. Who am I missing? Oh, Joe and Andy from WROR and more. So just kick back and let's listen to about 25 minutes of what radio sounded like in the morning in Boston.
Legal matters, a particular situation that you find yourself in that appears to have no way out. Maybe we can show you the light at the end of the tunnel, and let's hope it's not a freight train, if you catch my drift. 617-729-9494, the number to call. Talk to Bob Carnes on Lawrence Court here at 93.7 WCGY.
Pro FM AccuWeather. Sunshine today. How about 70? 74. Okay. Clouds mounted around 60. It'll be rain tomorrow. Huh? 61 now at Pro FM.
Radio history. Keep it here for more. 94 WHJY Providence.
Chair was what?
We had to throw your chair away.
You threw away
We had to discard your chair.
Wait. You threw away my chair?
Yes, we had to discard your office chair.
That's my lucky chair. I've had that since I began in the business 20 years ago.
I understand. We found out, we did an examination of some of the office furniture at your office.
Yeah.
And we found that your chair had a high level of lead in the paint.
What?
And under the seat there was a great deal of asbestos. A cancerous amount of asbestos.
Why did you throw away my chair?
Mr. Menard, we did this for your own good.
Where's my chair?
Mr. Menard, your chair's been discarded.
Discarded where?
It's in chair heaven, Mr. Menard.
Now, wait a minute. This is my chair.
Mr. Menard.
I bought that chair. That's my chair. It's
I understand.
my personal property.
But I do want to inform you that this was for your own good because...
lead and asbestos?
Lead, asbestos. As a matter of fact, Mr. Menard, it's rather a grave situation. You should go to a doctor as soon as possible.
A doctor?
Yes, go to a doctor.
What? I've had that chair for 20 years.
Apparently, this chair could have caused cancer of the. Well, I don't know how to say this, but cancer of the. Well, excuse me. Hold on a second. Maybe we can get some. We can talk. You can talk to one of my superiors. Maybe he can explain. One moment,
I need
Mr.
to know where my chair is.
One moment, Mr. Menard.
Hello, Mr. Menard.
Who's this?
This is Dr. Williams, and I work. I work. Well, we have medical personnel here too, just to check these things. And what we're concerned with is the fact that you may have to have a tuchusrectomy.
No, doctor. It's tuchusrectomy.
A tuchusrectomy.
No, tuchus.
What do you have to do with my chair?
I don't know. I mean, I just wish I was Yiddish, but all I can tell you is this: is a surgical removal of the wazoo may be in order. I think you should check that right out, sir.
Mr. Menard.
Yeah.
This is Carolyn Fox and Rudy Cheeks calling.
Did you take my chair?
No, we didn't take your chair.
Mr. Menard, this is Dial-A-Lie. It's a feature we do here in the morning show, the dog's breakfast, every Tuesday morning.
My chair is at work.
You've been had.
And hopefully your dog is at home.
Yes, your chair is there. We understand. One of your fellow employees called us up and said, look, Menard here has this chair that if he doesn't have this chair at his desk, he just won't do his work.
Who did that?
Well, I don't want to say any names over the air, but it's the person who sits next to you at the office.
And his initials are MF. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, MF's insurance has just lapsed.
All right. Well, we just wanted to let you know about this, and thank you for being such a good sport. As a matter of fact, you're now a member of the Liars Club, and we have a T-shirt for you for being such a good sport.
Well,
from T-Shirt City, and we'd also like. Could you hold on for just a minute?
Wow. Take a seat.
Well, he was kind of obsessive more than upset, you know? I mean, well, there you go, anyway.
9:25, the temperature is 58 degrees, and here's a double shot of Bruce.
It's 59 degrees. I'm Patty Geyer along with Todd Nussey playing more of your light and easy favorites on 96 FM, WSRS.
94.5 WZOU. Congratulations again. It happened yesterday. Carol Little and Bill Little of Dorchester, winners for the trip for two to L.A. to the MTV Music Video Awards, taking place September 6th through the 8th. Hell, boy, that'll be fun.
If we didn't stay together.
Dan McCoy here with you. We're celebrating the 94 days of summer fun on your 10 in a row station, WZOU Boston.
Dave, you'd open the door, let the Rapper Supreme in. Paulie, you're going to love this.
It's Tuesday. Good morning, everybody. Be looking okay. Oh, a very special co-host today. You've seen her on Letterman and Carson, too. And here she is now, co-hosting the zoo. Paula Poundstone, nice seeing you again. If I remember correctly, you rap like 10. Say, today we're going to see tons of sun.
Today we're going to see tons of sun.
And a high 78 before the day's done. Say, tonight a few clouds will drop on in.
Tonight a few clouds will drop on in.
Low 58 degrees, I'll be cold by then. Say, tomorrow will be windy and rainy, too.
Tomorrow will be windy and rainy, too.
Paula, you rap great on the morning zoo. I'd really like to thank you for helping us out. You showed us what laughing is all about. You make everyone laugh, and it ain't no jive. And I'll see you tomorrow on 94.5. And say bye, 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 bye.
Bye, 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 bye.
Later on, man.
Yeah. We don't know why, but that's one of the popular features here on the Morning Zoo, Paul.
No, that was a beautiful thing.
Yeah, it is.
I'll tell you what,
Yeah.
you don't get that just everywhere.
Shakespeare is probably going, oh my God.
Shakespeare's jealous right now.
You know how important those first cups of coffee are. For playing Michigas, we've got the absolute creme de la creme of coffees for you. The Coffee Connection is pouring 104 ultimate cups of your favorite freshly roasted coffee for you to enjoy, savor, and share with your friends and coworkers. Coffee Connection, the longest-standing member of the Best of Boston Hall of Fame, and they've provided award-winning coffee for over 10 years. They're officially the coffee makers of the big matches. Brought to you by the Coffee Connection and the station that rolls you up and rocks you down. WBCN. Richie?
All right. Prices on natural Spencer gas are given in exchange for endorphins.
You want to say
Legal
hi
high, man, right? Legal.
Joe, you want to say hi to anyone out there?
That's why I want to run.
I want to say hello. Nuke plant don't pollute your town. We're going to do it all over again tomorrow morning, sometime between 6 and 10, right here on the Big Metro.
Thank you for listening. God bless you.
The call letters are
WBCN.
Before 8 o'clock on WZLX, it's Across the USA Day as we go away to San Francisco. Song written by John Phillips and done by the famous Scott McKenzie.
Just call 9311-AAF. It's our concert fund. I'll take care of you. And I'll take care of you at noon today. Thanks for listening. See ya.
It's 7:49 at WAAF Boston weather. We're looking at 70 today with some sunshine, and then we're talking 70-ish the next couple of days and some rain moving in. 55 degrees now, and the star of Great Woods the last couple of nights.
Well, sort of.
Second part of the show,
second half
anyway.
of the show is good.
Steve Winwood holding on, 107 WAAF.
Adolf Course Company, Golden, Colorado.
Matt in the morning, Kiss, 108 FM. There are people running around freaking out right now. Freaking out. I know what it is. What can I call? Can I call now and hold on?
Degrees in the city. I'm Wayne Thomas. Don't forget to call in 427 News for your opinion. Do you feel as though the 40 extra foot patrols in the Roxbury inner city community will help the drug violence and the street violence? Information 1090 WILD.
Hi, thank you. Okay.
I should have cut myself off and then jump back in there.
It's okay. It's a minute before 8. I am Elroy in the AM. Had a chance to see Bobby Brown performing in Atlanta. He is still taking off his shirt. And he's still going berserk on stage.
That's his prerogative.
That's right. And he made that absolutely clear.
Right.
This is Bobby Brown on AM 1090 WILD in Boston. 3 minutes after 8, 8:03 on WILD. Elroy in the AM, Coach William Mays, Pebbles, and our guest who we will be talking to in a minute. But we're going to open up the lines right now at 931-1090. The first person to call in and kind of ask Jane Kennedy a pertinent question will obtain pertinent.
Is that what we are? I thought we were going to have fun this morning.
Yeah. Well, and non-pertinent questions.
Good.
All right. So nothing pertinent will happen this morning. God, that word, pertinent.
Where'd you learn that one?
I was in Webster's all weekend long.
You stole that from Atlanta, I'm sure.
So the phone number is 931-1090. Feel free to call in, and we'll give you tickets to see Rick James on Friday night. WILD will be hosting that affair at the channel. Yours truly will be the MC. All right? 931-1090. Kissing now. This is Saida Garrett.
Hey, and we're pressing into some good times coming our way. Keep your dial set right here at WLVG. Here's one that's going on very soon, and I'm looking for everyone's face to be here. The Save the Children broadcast, heard 6 o'clock Fridays here on WLVG, proudly present a gospel concert for Brother Roy Owen.
Mr. G's Beauty Salon introduces the new wave. Be sure you visit Mr. G's today, 2277 Washington Street, Roxbury, for the New Wave Nouveau. Open Monday through Saturday, 9 to 6.
Out this morning, it's halfway to the tolls of Sumner, rolls all the way back to the airport roadway, and the lower deck is back to Assembly Square now. Also, Route 2 checking out okay, and 128 is fine. Route 3 southbound, slow from the Lowell Connector all the way to Treble Cove Road. Sharon Goodman, Metro Traffic.
I'm John Hahn of Malden Door and Window, inviting you to our big wall-to-wall sale all this month on our entire line of quality Anderson windows and doors. Visit us in Malden, Hampstead, New Hampshire, or Portsmouth, New Hampshire.
And it's 10 minutes now past the hour of 8 o'clock, and this has been a blessed morning. I can feel the spirit of joy somewhere moving around. It hasn't passed me by, and I feel pretty good this morning, and I give the glory to God for that, because you know this world is encompassed in wickedness, and if those spirits can get on you, they'll pull you down, down, down. So if we can help you this morning, being your companion, be sure to keep your dial set right here, and hey, don't be selfish, take it all for yourself. Call a friend and say, hey, I listen to WLVG each morning, and it brightens my day. You're with the Sunshine Brother, Don Long. We're going to continue with this great gospel music. Don't touch that dial, because right after I let somebody say hello to you, you'll hear from the group themselves.
I'm Ron. And I'm Michael. Whiners of the Whiners. And when we're in your Boston area, we listen to 740 AM, and that's WLVG.
Where we love gospel music. I just like the way they say that. I'm Ron, I'm Michael, but there's more than that in the group. I think there's Ron, there's Michael, and there's, oh, I know who isn't on that hello on our station. Marvin is not on there. Oh, out of all the people to leave off, the dynamic leader of the whining group. Well, anyway, here's some whining music right now, and the song is right on time for the world we live in today. It's called Right Left in a Wrong World.
In a voice like I have. That would assure me that, and her or him, that I will never call him again.
But of course.
Also, like, here's one. You know, I think I owe it to myself to get out and meet new people. I mean, just because my boyfriend Rocco is in jail doesn't mean I have to stay home alone. What's he going to do anyway? Throw you off the Tobin Bridge, too?
You don't want to get hooked up with a girlfriend
not
of a
at all.
murderer.
And then this one here is really scary. Very scary. If we're driving along or something, or, it doesn't matter where we are, and the girl looks at me very angrily and says, don't touch me, don't look at me, don't talk to me, and most of all, don't think for 1 minute you're leaving me tonight without wearing something with leather and chrome. That would assure me and her that I would never
the final
ever call her again.
Okay, Joey.
Hey, goodbye, huh?
Hey, stick around. Nah, never mind.
I gotta go. I got a fresh hot bagel in there with vegetable spread.
There goes Joey bolting out of here again.
Hi. Today I'm at a participating McDonald's appraising the 3 sauces that accompany the 9 or 20-piece box of Chicken McNuggets Fiesta. 1, the chili salsa played pity-pat on my palate with an outburst of peppers and onions. 2, the mild salsa had my taste buds talking to each other. 3, the mesquite barbecue took my mouth galloping across the Wild West. Oh, 4, there's also a free South American coin that, while inedible, is highly collectible. Olay. The good time, great taste. For a limited time only.
Saturday, August 20th, a fired-up Patriots team takes on the Eagles in Philadelphia. WHDH's Dale Arnold and Gino Capoletti called it like this.
4th and goal, New England. Ball at the Philadelphia 2. Perryman and Hansen in the backfield for Doug Flutie. Flutie back to pass, rolls right, bootleg, tucks it under the arm, touchdown Patriots! Austin will kick. Line of scrimmage is the 11. They'll place it down at the 18. It'll be a 28-yard field goal attempt by Dawson that would tie it up and send the game into overtime in all likelihood. Snap muffed, and now the quarterback going to be forced to run, and he throws it incomplete.
In just a few days, this Friday night on WHDH, the Patriots battle the Cincinnati Bengals. Our pregame show starts Friday at 6 p.m. on 850 WHDH, the flagship station of the New England Patriots.
WHDH Boston.
Welcome back to your calls at 266-1100 for the Tuesday poll here on the Jess Cain Show with Tom Doyle. $5,000, 28 cents in the WHDH cash call jackpot. All this week we're going to be making extra early calls, so stand by. You never know. We might be calling you. $5,000, 28 cents. I'm sorry, Pudge. The Skyway Patrol music ran out. Would you like to hit it again?
Yes, I would, Tom.
Okay, go right ahead. State Trooper Grant Mollison is in that WHDH Skyway Patrol.
Tom, 128. Northbound coming up through the 2495 bridges. Okay, just minor slowdowns. Then again coming up through the flats in the Needham area. Both of those roadways carrying moderate traffic light congestion. We'll check it again for you in just a few minutes from the WHDH Skyway Patrol Jetcopter.
Okay, let's check in with Gino Capoletti. He's got another look at sports for you at 8:17.
Thanks, Tom. Good morning, everyone.
For reservations, call your travel agent or Air Canada.
Hey, how would you like a WBOS Monogram Bank MasterCard? It's a regular MasterCard, plus it's good for special discounts only for WBOS listeners. If you'd like more information to get an application and more info on it, just call this toll-free number, 1-800-524-6300. We'll be telling you how you can win a $5,000 shopping spree, too, just by applying. You don't even have to get the card. Listen for more details here at Country Favorites 93, WBOS 821. Michael Johnson.
Today comes to us from, let me make sure I have this right, New England Business Services, Inc. in Groton, Massachusetts. Dear Loren and Wally, enclosed, please find 2 pencils from where I work. We don't have company pens, so I sent these. As you will notice, they are not sharpened because I am not sure you guys can be trusted with sharp objects.
True. Very true.
I guess you will have to check with your station manager. I work for New England Business Services, Inc. in Groton, Mass. as a co-op employee. I have been listening to you guys since I was in the 5th grade. All right.
Oh, come on.
This is not funny.
Come on.
I am now a sophomore in college. I am currently enrolled at Northeastern University, just down the street from you guys. I listen every day on the way in. I think you guys are the funniest. Oh, well, that's nice. Signed, Rob Potter. Rob Potter of Information Resources, Groton, Massachusetts. All right, Rob. Well, we'll kind of use these to fill out, if we can find a sharpener, we'll fill out the Loren and Wally program log today. And you get the 2 WVBF coffee mugs, one for you, one for your boss. And you're in the running for the Whale Watch for 20 from Boston Harbor Whale Watch. That's the fast whales. We'll have that drawing coming up on Friday.
So, congratulations. Good luck. By the way, we will try. We did get the phone number for Billy Martin. He wasn't in baseball heaven. We should have known that. So we'll try to call him coming up right after the 7 o'clock news. Hang on just a second, excuse me. Come in.
Good morning, Loren and Wally. This is Jack Williams with an Eyewitness News Update.
Yes, good morning, Jack.
On Capitol Hill, the censorship of Barney Frank continues as Congress, as further punishment, has ordered Congressman Frank to appear in public wearing colors that clash and textures that don't match.
Oh, dear.
Say, that is punishment.
Yes, it is, isn't it, Jack?
Liz will have details at 11.
Thank you very much. Good morning, it's 7 o'clock.
You've seen Pal Joey on the big screen. Now hear him in living stereo weekday afternoons with Tom Doyle on WVBF Framingham, Boston 105.
It's 65 degrees at Boston 105 at 7 o'clock. An okay day. A few showers occasionally on and off, and some clouds too. Temps in the upper 70s. Good morning. I'm Gay Vernon.
Good morning. I'm Gene Walter. I'm Len Malo. This is news from VBF.
How is the ride to work, Officer Bill?
WVBF Framingham, Boston, 105.7 WVBF, where the fun and music never stop.
105.7 WVBF. Good morning, Loren and Wally. It's 7:51, 9 minutes before 8. Now, Officer Bill standing by. Another check on traffic. How are you doing, Billy?
Summing Network checking in with me right now, Loren, indicates that we have heavy traffic 128 northbound coming off of 24 for WBBF Officer Bill Connell in the Metro Police Mobile.
Sparkling and refreshing, Poland Spring does rise.
Peach and passion fruit, cranberry, black cherry, and lemonade.
105.7 WVBF. Good morning, it's Loren and Wally Morning Show. It's 7:53. 7 minutes before 8 now. The forecast from Weather Center 105.7. Well, today's going to be great. Especially good news for the first annual 7-Eleven Muscular Dystrophy Celebrity Golf Tournament up at the Sheraton Colonial. But then tomorrow, not so hot. The rain moves in tomorrow morning sometime. Couple of days of rain. At least today be up at the low 70s or so. Right now, 54 degrees and sunshine in Boston from 105.7 WVBF.
New England Telephone. Part of the Mix.
Time to get up with the Loren and Wally Show. Make the bed up, don't be fed up. We got a lot of good things, you know. Ugly people with morning breath, walking around in the nude. Get the lead out, time to head out with the Loren and Wally Show.
That's it, 105.7 WVBF. Forecast, good day coming up today. Sunshine this morning. Some clouds moving into this afternoon. Make it up to the low 70s. Rain will be here tomorrow. Right now, 55 in Boston. Wrapping things up for Loren and Wally here on a Tuesday morning. It's gorgeous out there. 55 degrees now. Enjoy while you can. Rain is coming in tomorrow. And ice cream lovers of the world, be happy because Ron Dwyer is back with the Boston Record Challenge again today. Right, Ron?
Yes, indeed. Oh, well,
easy,
Mickey,
easy, Mickey.
Yeah. I have something from the year 1965. It's not too difficult, but it's difficult enough to make you want to call in and win those 50 Sundays from Friendlies again we have today.
Is this it?
That's it, yes.
That's tough. Come
That's
on.
not. No.
Okay. So that's all coming up with Ron Dwyer right here. Plus, chance for you to qualify your place of business for Take Your Radio to Work on Thursday.
That's true.
We'll see you again tomorrow morning. Have a good one.
We're in the morning. We're in the morning. WBBF with Loren and Wally and you.
You've been listening to the Loren and Wally Morning Show, live from high in the Prudential Tower. Voices by Steve Becker. News with Gay, Gene, Len, and the news team. Traffic with Officer Bill. And weather with meteorologist Bonnie Cameron. The Loren and Wally Morning Show is produced and directed by Jody Winchester. 105.7 WVBF, where you get the best music mix. Here's a free sample of some of the great music you'll hear in the next 30 minutes.
I'll be over you. You got any window. Don't say the name. Make it
WVBF, Framingham, Boston. 105.7 WVBF.
Good morning. It's 9 o'clock and 55 degrees. The sun is shining now, but it won't be this afternoon. I'm Gay Vernon.
I'm Len Malo. This is news from 105.7 WVBF.
Last night, Senator Dan Quayle told a veterans group that he used
Great songs with Joe and Andy on 98.5 WROR Boston.
98.5 WROR, just waltzing into the office. Hey, look at the bags under your eyes, huh? Staying up late again. Got a whole rest of the week ahead of you, too. 9/11 with your guys, Joe and Andy, keeping you company. If you're with us bright and early in the 5:30 Club, then you know we want to know whose mug we put on display. We'll take the 9th caller at 931-1570. 9 suits, you okay?
I'm sorry.
You
know what? I can bear. I'm sorry. It's my fault. I can barely keep my eyes open. I'm exhausted. This getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning to come do this show has worn me out, and I've decided I'm going to, quite frankly, look for something else to do with my life. There's something where you don't have to get up at 4 a.m.
What else would you do?
I could do other things. I don't have to be in radio, Joe. I was very interested in pursuing a career as a political consultant, as sort of a campaign advisor to George Bush.
A campaign advisor to George Bush?
Yeah, it
the
didn't
presidential candidate?
Yes.
Well, what happened?
It didn't work out. They gave me a little trial period, a little probationary time, and they didn't like my ideas, so I just moved on. But I could have done that. I could have worked for Bush.
Well, pray tell, what was one of your ideas?
Well, all right. He's got a problem with what they're calling this wimp factor.
So they say, yeah.
They say, he's got to do something to kind of, his image is too soft. So I suggested, and I drafted a whole memorandum on it, I suggested essentially that he hold up a 7-Eleven store and pistol whip the cashier.
Was that like the top suggestion you came up with?
Yeah,
sure.
get rid of that wimp image.
Well, run that by me again.
I suggested he hold up a 7-Eleven and pistol whip the cashier.
It's been difficult as vice president, keeping my charisma in check.
Yeah.
I spent the war in Indiana. Getting shot was not for me. I never went to Nam. I never saw Saigon. I only watched it on TV.
98.5 WROR.
We're here at Photomat, the funny little building in the parking lot, as the speediest of men, Mr. Inna Flash, discovers Photomat's newest service.
One of my buddies is getting his wings. Can you help me out?
I'm in the Army. I'm at the Air Force.
Well, you're stationed at an Air Force base.
Hey, you guys all work for the government. You know each other, don't you?
We just buy expensive things.
There's a lot of graph and stuff going on in there.
Yeah, but
how about if I pay you off?
Sure.
Well, I'm going to do that if you tell us whose mug is on display.
Barbara Eaton.
You got it. Jeannie is having a birthday today, and we're going to give you a beautiful kit. Do you have any kids?
Yes.
Well, you're going to love this Mickey Mouse commemorative kit we're going to give you. Includes a wristwatch, a T-shirt, a video, an audio cassette, all to commemorate Mickey Mouse's 60th birthday, okay?
Fantastic.
98.5 WROR.
Never mind that. Where's the orange sauce?
Stop
that.
This duck is full of hot air.
Oh.
Yes, there's a Donald Duck balloon.
A Donald Duck balloon that someone released?
Well, no, not released. I think it's still tethered at the moment. There's a couple of people in a basket down below. It's a hot air balloon.
Oh, a hot air balloon.
A hot air balloon looks like Donald Duck.
Just what we need in morning drive going into Boston. Another distraction, right? Yes, exactly.
Precisely the point.
It sounds to me, Elliot, like another cheap publicity stunt by those folks at Walt Disney World.
Probably cost them a little bit. It's not cheap for publicity. I think this was fairly expensive. But
yeah, it's Mickey Mouse's 60th birthday, as they never get tired of telling us.
Yeah, we know
wait
that,
a minute. We have special Mickey Mouse commemorative kits to give away today.
Yeah, I know.
We do?
Yes, we do. We have watches and videotapes and T-shirts with Mickey's likeness on it. Would you like one?
I would.
Okay, we'll get you one.
I won't. That would be nice.
Okay.
That's wonderful. And,
once a kid, always a kid, huh?
There's Donald over there. Anyway, if you're not looking at the duck and you're looking at the traffic here, northbound of the Central Artery is still pretty well jammed up. A single lane leads from the top of the artery down to the Tobin Bridge outbound. Morrissey Boulevard, okay for the option, at least for the moment. We'll check it again in just a little bit. The WROR's Chopper 98.
Why do I know burn Mickey?
Some ABCs from CVS. A is for all your back-to-school shopping. B is binders. C, calculators. D, desktop items like glue. E, erasers. F, folders. G, gym bags.
He's got the perfect relief pitcher's attitude. He doesn't concern himself with the outcome of the game. It's almost, I'm almost being, what's the word?
I know what you're saying. You got to be really cool under pressure.
He's into it. And
you just got to go in, and if you pitch an inning or an inning and a third, whatever, you got to get the job done.
Well, I took the attitude. I think Bob's got basically the same attitude. If they hit a home run, nobody's going to take you to jail.
Exactly. Okay.
And Bob's like that. But, I think Bob's in the perfect position now where he's pitching long relief. He likes it, and his attitude takes him through. His fastball seems to have come back a little bit. The fact that it's got some velocity now and it's moving in the strike zone. And how do you explain it? I don't know. I think a lot of it's got attitude to do with it, Joe.
Mm-hmm. We'll be back with more with our buddy, the Monster of Fenway, Dick Raditz, brought to you by Swanson's, right here on the Joe and Andy family at WROR. It's 7:55 and 59 degrees in Boston.
After putting in a long, hard day on the job, chances are the last thing you want to do is cook. So you're in the mood for a turkey dinner with all the trimmings, or you're hungry for the...
Here exclusively on the Joe and Andy family. 7:56 in Boston right now. We're at 59.
Well, Dick, we've talked about pitching. Let's talk a little bit about catching.
Okay.
We've got a problem. Rich Gedman is not feeling up to snuff, and either is Rick Cerrone. Now, there's some talk that Lou Gorman could reach out to John Marzano and bring him up from the AA club in New Britain, or he could have somebody else in mind. What do you do when your two catchers are no good?
Well, I like the Orr alternative to that better than I do Marzano, Andy. I really do. They've got a catching problem. I don't know what Rich is into. He's got to change that swing around a little bit. Now, I'm not a hitting instructor, but he's just not making contact properly.
Everybody comments about that, he's our pal. He'll be here tomorrow, but he looks like a ballerina.
Yeah,
doesn't he?
I think Rich would be the first to admit it.
My favorite, wrestling.
There's a reason for that.
Why is that?
Because everybody in the world, Andy, knows that all of wrestling is fixed.
all of wrestling is fixed?
Yeah.
Does that mean Sergeant Slaughter and Andre the Giant can never have babies? Oh,
Get
this
out
is
of here,
awful.
would ya?
98.5 WROR.
Watched it on TV.
The Dan Quayle song.
I spent the war in Indiana.
Oh, look over there. That's what I love about summer. Sitting right on our windowsill, ladies and gentlemen, is a little tiny baby tow-headed quail. Let's see if we can open the window. We can hear it singing its little song. Daddy, Daddy, get me into the cart. Daddy, get me into the cart.
Oh, you're real nasty. You really are.
Oh,
I thought he handled himself pretty well yesterday in front of all those old veterans.
Yes, he did for a man who's got, what, about another 72 hours left on the ticket?
You get out of here. Leave him alone.
I spent the war in Indiana. Getting shot was not for me. I never went to Nam. I never saw Saigon. I only watched it on TV.
The Joe and Andy family. 98.5 WROR.
Come down to Florida, down by the sea, yeah.
26 in the morning with the Joe and Andy family. Well, I just spoke to an old family member.
Who would that be, pray tell?
Captain Jim Brockman.
Oh, Captain Jim. Now, we haven't seen him around these parts in maybe a year.
That's right, about a year and a half. Jimmy was a Marine recruiter here in Boston, good buddy of ours, and he's been down at flight school at Pensacola, and guess what? Amazing.
I hope he's going to graduate.
He's going to get his wings on Friday, September 23rd, and I want to be there.
Goes to show you just how desperate our armed services are.
On Dan Quinn, cool today. Temps near 70. Clouds will move in tonight with a chance of rain by morning. Lows in the 50s. Then tomorrow, rain likely. Temps near 65 only. Currently blue skies. It's 57 in Boston. At 8:36, you're up to date. Now, more great songs with Joe and Andy on 98.5 WROR Boston.
This is the Joe and Andy family on 98.5 WROR. Two kids all grown up with their own radio show.
0.5 WROR. Come on, Maggie. Maggie. Before you leave the house, grab the title of that great song of the day that Andy and I gave you at about 7:20 this morning. Because after 10 o'clock this morning, WROR's Jim Roberts is going to give you a shot at winning a pair of tickets to see the incomparable Anita Baker in concert on the Common. You'll have dinner on us at Legal Seafoods with a special friend of yours. Or maybe an enemy that you've been fighting with and you want to make up to. That'll happen this morning after 10 o'clock. And also this afternoon with Bill Silver. And then your name will go into that old box right over there. You'll be eligible for the big clam bake drawing this Friday afternoon for up to 19 of your friends. And, of course, you, if you know the great song of the day. A little bonus for spending the summertime hours with us here at 98.5 WROR.
Coming up in just a bit, we're going to have yet another Young Urban Professional Minute, a public service from your Joe and Andy family.
Get on like your time, athletic club.
Wait a minute, stop the music.
And both the Sox and the Angels go at it again tonight. Going in town to see the game, we'll tell you what to wear because we're going to check out the forecast here at WROR. Coming up after we check at traffic with Elliot, brought to you by the Boston Globe. Have you seen the pages of this morning's Boston Globe? 24 bags of medical waste were discovered in the Back Bay. Find out what the city plans to do about it. Then flip over to Business Extra. Look at employee benefits, all for you today in the pages of the Boston Globe. What's happening, Elliot?
Well, we still have some slowdowns as you try to make your way southbound here on Route 93 because of an earlier accident just by the Cambridge Street overpass. We'll check it again for you in just a little bit. The WROR's Chopper 98.
Thanks, Elliot. It's 8:46 at WROR. The forecast today, mostly sunny and cool with the temp near 70. Cloudy tonight with WROR's Brooke Daniels. Chance of rain by morning. Temps in the 50s. Rain likely all day tomorrow. Temps only 65 or 70. But when Andy and I join you from that beautiful Boston Harbor Hotel, all part of their first birthday celebration on Thursday morning, should be partly clear with the temp around 65 or 70. Right now in Boston, we're at 62 with your Joe and Andy family in the morning.
It's time for another Joe and Andy Young Urban Professional Minute, part of a continuing series of tips to the upwardly mobile on how you can take advantage of your fortunate situation and circumvent life's little annoyances that those less privileged than yourself must face.
Tip number 174, the moving violation. Picture this. Tommy P. was driving his BMW along Storrow Drive when he heard the siren behind him. The new radar detector he had picked up in the Sharper Image catalog had failed to warn him of the observant MDC officer. As Tommy pulled over, he had the presence of mind to hit the speakerphone button on his Cellular One mobile phone and dial 911. He knew he'd have about 30 seconds to place his call before the officer could safely park his squad car and make his way over to Tommy's passenger window.
Hello, police emergency? Yeah, I'd like to report a group of thugs. They're just beating the tar out of a uniformed MDC officer. They're beating him senseless. He's right over by the hat shell. I have to go. Click.
Officer in trouble call immediately crackled over the police band.
All right, you got a break, kid. Go on, get out of here, shouted the cop as he hustled back to his car to assist his fallen comrade.
Yes, there you have it. Another example of how being upwardly mobile and a real jerk and a little inventive can make your life easier. A tip from the Joe and Andy family.
Whenever the laws of any state are broken, a duly authorized organization swings into action. It may be called the state police, state troopers, militia, the rangers, or the highway patrol. These are the stories of the men whose training, skill, and courage have enforced and preserved our state laws.
The Joe and Andy family, 98.5